In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Respected viewers, remember that before the blessed month of Ramadan comes to an end, it is important to bring 5 specific things into your home. If these things are ignored, there is a fear that a person may continue to face poverty and hardship. The sacred month of Ramadan is now nearing its end, and many people may not even realize that a great and priceless treasure is slipping away from their hands. Remember these words carefully. If this month of mercy passes and you do not take these 5 steps, then do not spend the rest of the year blaming your destiny and asking why blessings did not enter your home or why financial difficulties did not leave your life. These 5 things are not ordinary items. They are like golden keys that can unlock the closed doors of sustenance and bring blessings into your home. Today, I am sharing some truths that people rarely speak about openly, so listen carefully because a single decision you make today can transform your life. Many people often say that they pray throughout the year, spend long hours in worship, and work extremely hard, yet they still struggle with financial difficulties and feel that their efforts bring no results. They wonder why some homes experience abundance and peace as soon as Ramadan arrives, while others remain empty-handed even after fasting the entire month. The reality is that blessings cannot be bought in a marketplace. They are invited into our lives through good deeds and sincere intentions. Within the 29 or 30 days of Ramadan, there are special moments when Allah distributes sustenance and mercy from the heavens, and during those moments, the actions we perform and the spiritual atmosphere of our homes can shape our destiny. Before I reveal these 5 things, take a moment to reflect. Are you not tired of living a life of struggle and financial stress? Do you not wish that when the next Eid arrives, you would not have to check your pocket before celebrating? If your answer is yes, then understand that among these 5 things is one that our elders believed could remove misfortune from a home as soon as it enters. I have personally seen people who once lived in extreme poverty, yet when they understood the value of these actions and practiced them sincerely, their circumstances changed quickly. Today, the same opportunity stands before you. However, keep one warning in mind. These items may seem simple and ordinary, and you might think that they already exist in every home. But the real secret lies not in the objects themselves, but in the intention and spiritual meaning behind them, which many people overlook. The time to act is limited until the sighting of the Eid moon. When the final evening of Ramadan passes, that special door of blessings closes, so whatever decision you wish to make should be made now. The first thing may seem simple, but it will test both your intention and your generosity. Think about this. Have you ever noticed that some people in your neighborhood or family may work less than you or have fewer qualifications, yet their homes are peaceful and their sustenance seems abundant? The reason is not magic, it is understanding the right actions at the right time. They know how to take advantage of moments when Allah's mercy is flowing freely. The 5 things I am sharing are part of that hidden wisdom that helps remove the unseen obstacles that block blessings from entering our lives. The first of these is a small clay pot. At first, it may sound surprising. What connection could a clay pot have with poverty or prosperity? But think carefully. We spend money on clothes, food, and decoration for ourselves, yet we rarely think about the thirsty birds flying in the scorching heat above our homes. This clay pot should be bought with the intention of filling it with water and placing it somewhere outside the house where birds can drink from it.
Sustenance does not come only through effort, it also comes through prayers. When a thirsty bird drinks from that pot and lifts its head toward the sky, the silent prayer that arises from that moment can become a means of opening the locked doors of your sustenance. Allah loves those who show kindness to His creation, even to the voiceless creatures. Many people have witnessed that when they create ease for others, even for birds, their own difficulties begin to disappear. In this way, that simple clay pot becomes more than just an object. It becomes an invitation for mercy and blessings to enter the home. The second item is a new and beautiful prayer mat. Many people may say that they already have a prayer mat at home, so why buy another one? The reason is both spiritual and psychological. In many homes, the prayer mats become old, faded, and neglected. When a person buys something new specifically for worship, it creates a renewed passion and sincerity within the heart. This new prayer mat should be placed in a quiet corner of the home where you can stand before Allah with focus and peace. Often, even when a house appears to have everything, there is still unrest, arguments, and a feeling that sustenance is blocked. This happens when the place where we connect with our Creator becomes neglected. By introducing a new prayer mat dedicated to sincere worship, you revive that connection with Allah. When you stand on it and pray with humility, your heart softens and your relationship with your Creator becomes stronger. Our elders used to say that the home where a prayer mat is frequently spread and tears fall upon it in sincere prayer becomes a place where poverty cannot easily enter, because that mat becomes a powerful connection between the servant and Allah. When a person goes before Allah with something new and with renewed passion in their heart, the mercy of Allah turns toward that servant with love. Allah sees the preparation His servant has made to meet Him. However, simply spreading a prayer mat is not enough. There is a special time when supplications are never rejected, yet sadly, many people are asleep during that precious moment. The true power of the prayer mat appears when it is used with sincerity and at the right time. It is important to understand that sustenance is not only connected to hard work, it is deeply connected to the relationship a person has with their Creator. When that relationship becomes weak, blessings disappear from life, no matter how much effort a person puts in. If the prayer mat strengthens the connection between a servant and Allah, then the third thing that can influence a person's destiny is a tasbih, or prayer beads, or a digital counter. Although it may appear to be a simple and ordinary object, it carries a powerful purpose. In every person's life, there are small sins and mistakes that are often forgotten, yet they can become barriers that block the flow of sustenance. Many times, people notice that their work is almost complete, but suddenly fails at the last moment. Such obstacles often result from the effects of those unseen sins. A tasbih becomes a tool that helps break these barriers through the practice of Istighfar, seeking forgiveness from Allah. The Quran repeatedly encourages believers to ask forgiveness from their Lord. Prophet Nuh also advised his people to seek forgiveness, promising that Allah would send rain from the sky, increase their wealth, and bless them with children. The real meaning of increased wealth is that even a small amount of money becomes filled with blessings, fulfilling a person's needs without forcing them to rely on others. Keeping a tasbih in the hand serves as a constant reminder to remain connected with Allah. When a person repeatedly says Astaghfirullah while walking, sitting, or resting, it creates a spiritual protection around them that poverty cannot easily break. In today's world, people
spend hours scrolling on mobile phones and engaging in meaningless distractions, yet the same fingers could move across the beads of a tasbih and become a source of reward and testimony in their favor on the Day of Judgment. Keeping the tasbih near one's bed or in one's pocket during the final days of Ramadan allows a person to remember Allah more frequently. During these blessed days, sincere istighfar softens the effects of sins and opens doors of sustenance that a person could never imagine. While many people complain about having bad destiny, the truth is that destiny is written by Allah, and sincere repentance and remembrance have the power to transform a person's life. The fourth step toward inviting blessings into the home is something very simple, yet often overlooked: a diary and a pen. At first, it may seem strange that such a small thing could influence a person's financial condition, but the deeper reality is that one of the biggest reasons for a lack of blessings in life is disorder and forgetfulness. People often fail to recognize how many blessings Allah has already given them, and they rarely express gratitude. This diary should be kept as a personal record between the servant and their Lord. On the first page, a person should write words of gratitude and remember the promise mentioned in the Quran: if you are grateful, Allah will increase His blessings. By writing down just a few blessings each day, such as health, family, or provision, a person gradually shifts their mindset from scarcity to gratitude. When the mind becomes filled with thankfulness, it attracts peace and contentment, and blessings begin to grow. Another part of the diary should be dedicated to charity. Many people hesitate to give because they fear they do not have enough for themselves, but this fear is often a trap created by Shaitan to prevent generosity. When a person records even the smallest act of charity in the diary, they begin to see themselves as someone who gives rather than someone who only receives. According to the divine law of Allah, the hand that gives is never left empty. This simple habit also helps a person become more disciplined, avoid unnecessary spending, and develop financial awareness, qualities that are often present in successful individuals. Yet the greatest transformation comes from the fifth step, which is not an object at all, but a heartfelt prayer from someone in need. Before Ramadan ends, a person should buy clothes or groceries not for themselves, but for a needy person in their neighborhood, perhaps a family that struggles even to arrange food for suhoor and iftar. While many people happily buy expensive items for their own children, there are widowed mothers and struggling families who fear that their children may ask for new clothes for Eid. Quietly helping such a person without seeking recognition becomes a beautiful act of sincerity. When the needy individual receives that gift and prays from the depths of their heart, that prayer rises directly to the heavens. While the world believes that wealth decreases when it is shared, Allah promises that spending on His creation opens the doors of His treasures. In reality, these 5 actions, the clay pot of water for birds, the prayer mat, the tasbih for remembrance, the gratitude diary, and the silent prayer of a needy person, are not merely items. They represent 5 meaningful steps that can transform a person's life and guide them from hardship toward prosperity and spiritual peace. The remaining days of Ramadan are precious and will not return again. Therefore, one should not delay in taking these steps and making this Ramadan a turning point in life. Allah does not change the condition of people unless they first decide to change themselves. If this message touches the heart, it should also be shared with others, because guiding someone toward goodness can become a lasting charity. May Allah grant all of us the ability to truly benefit from the blessings of this sacred month, expand our sustenance, and fill our homes with peace and harmony. Ameen. May Allah protect and support us all. If this message was beneficial, remember to share it with others and continue spreading goodness. Until the next reminder, may Allah keep you safe.